to treat your employee well from Felix, perhaps you also have some ideas or tips at the back of your head and which you want to share with us. Sign up in Easy Speak for the meeting in 4 weeks, not the following meeting, because we are going to have a special meeting the next one. I would like to now announce the first prepared speech. Is an icebreaker, which is going to be given by Nutwin. He just became a member last month, and today he already gave his icebreaker. I'm very much blown up by your courage. It took me like 3 months to do my first icebreaker. But before we hear his speech, I would like to call his evaluator, which is Violetta, to state his objectives.
One can only give an icebreaker once, and it is by all means an effervescent appearance of a new Toastmaster. And the objectives of this speech is, first, to begin speaking before an audience, and second, to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention. And the time of the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. Enjoy.
Nutwin, Van Willing, the title speech is Nutwin.
So, who am I? My name is Nutwin, and I'm half Dutch and half Serbian. I was born in Belgium, lived in Germany, the Netherlands, England, Ireland, Poland. I'm like a complicated gypsy, but I'm trying to keep it simple. So, I don't really know where I'm from when people ask me where I'm from. It's too complicated. But I'm kind of like a cocktail, yeah? Effervescent cocktail. And every country is like an alcohol, and you just mix it into the cocktail, and you'll have a great night. You won't remember anything, but you get really drunk, so it's great. But I'm not one of those pompous personalities who walks around and says, you know what, I'm a citizen of the world. Actually, that's not true, I say that all the time. But what I really want to talk about is my name, Nutwin. It's a weird name. I acknowledge that. My entire life, my parents told me that my name was Irish. So when I first moved to Ireland, I was like, oh, my name's really Irish. It's Irish. And they looked at me baffled, as if I'd been drinking. I mean, I usually told the story at night, so it's true, I had been drinking. But I digress. So after 23 years, my parents realized that they actually don't know where my name is from. The reason for this is because they found this book of names in Brussels, and they found the name Nutwin in there. So when I found this book after 23 years in my parents' basement, I looked it up, and I was shocked, because it just says Nutwin, nothing else. No origin, no definition. Every other name in this book had an origin and a definition, except mine. I kind of feel left out. So I spoke to my father, and I said, what are you talking about? There's no origin, there's nothing here. It's just a name, just Nutwin. So he puts on his reading glasses and scans a page looking for my name, and he says, huh, funny. Ah, the name below your name is Irish. You just have a name. Thank you. Thanks, Dad. And I don't even really know how to pronounce my name correctly, because there's no example of it. And both my parents pronounce my name differently. They're not divorced, so they are in the same room when they say my name. I just don't think it's processed over the years. So my mother says my name Nutwin, and my father says my name Nutwin. I have confronted my parents about this. And I said, so do you guys realize that you say my name differently? And of course, as parents usually do, they deny everything. My mother says no. We say it exactly the same. So this is my life. But when people ask me, so interesting name, how do you pronounce it? I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But basically the way I break it down, it's nut like almonds and win like success. Or the opposite of not win, which would be not lose. But I prefer the first option, yeah? Because the second one's kind of insulting. So, I mean, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages to my name. For one thing, it's really easy to find me on Facebook. And I know you can change the privacy settings on Facebook, but I have just this small glimmer of hope that somewhere in the world, there's another Nutwin looking for another Nutwin. And I want to give him that opportunity. Or her, it could be a girl, you never know. My parents don't even know. Another disadvantage is when I go to Starbucks. Yeah? They always ask you for a name when you order a drink. They're like, oh, what's your name? The first time I went there was a Polish guy who spoke very little English. But I risked it. I went for the gold. I said, so he was like, what's your name? Nutwin. What? Nutwin. What? Jack. My name is Jack. Because Jack is just way easier, okay? But there are advantages to my name. So once you remember my name, it will be in your cerebellum for the rest of your life. I hope so. Because it's not like almonds and win like success. Yeah? But I really hope that somewhere in the past, my name was like from some famous king with like a sword, and like slaughtered a fiery dragon, and then jammed his sword into a mountaintop, and lightning struck him and he died. I mean, this is why I tell people now, because it's not Irish, okay? But what I really want, and I'm serious about this, if you guys ever meet another Nutwin, ever, you tell him I'm looking for him, yeah? Because today is the last time that I go to Starbucks and say my name is Jack, okay? My name is Nutwin, nut like almonds, and win like success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nutwin.
Do you have a middle name?
We
No,
have
thank God.
here a tradition to have a stand-up applause for the icebreakers.